They were with us on week number 1 of the Women's Series, and they are with us now on week number 7 in the final week of the Women's Series. They've won for 6 consecutive weeks, so they're going to see if they can make it a clean 7 and in the process pick up some more bonus money for themselves. $500, remember, goes to the winning team, $300 to the losers. For 3 marks in a row of any kind, $50 in bonus money. 3 strikes in a row is worth an added payoff of $1,000 in bonus money, and an extra 100 if someone can put together a 300 game. But all that matters right now is that 500 for winning. So let's see if our champions are going to defend once more. Marianne Kelly will start it off as she has done for each of the last 6 weeks. And Karen Vales of Littleton. Karen is married with 1 child. Karen averages 113. Marianne carries a 109 average. And she opens with a spare. Karen works for the Goki and Quinn Bus Company. And she takes a 10. Marianne in good shape to try to double up. There they go. And we should get another mark on lane 30, and we do. Matching marks in the second. $28 for the Champs Plus and $20 plus plus for the Challengers. On the spare, Marianne adds 6. And on the strike, Karen adds 6 so far, and then she'll get 1 more shot. Ralph Stewart does a little lumber work for us. That would have been worth $50 in bonus money. Couple of 9s. We're off to a pretty good start. 43 to 37, a 6-pin lead for Marianne Kelly and Toni-Marie Baldinelli. Now, we're not sure just what's going to happen next as far as when our next show will be on. Depends on the football schedules. So keep an eye on your local listings. But next time, the men's bowlers will take over again. Jeff Atkins and John Miller are defending champions of several weeks, and John Petarski and Don Riley will be the challengers. And Marianne right now is leading along with Toni-Marie Baldinelli. 8-pin lead after 4. Well, Marianne takes a seat now with a 7 box and a 60 for her half a string. So Karen gets a couple of pins back into this now with a 9 box, and at the halfway point for Karen, 54 pins. So there's a 6-pin lead at this point. Coming up, Onorato and Toni-Marie Baldinelli as we finish off string number 1. We'll be back right after this. All right, part 2 of the opening string now. Toni-Marie Baldinelli. And Onorato. The challengers down by 6 at this point, and both bowlers get a break, and Mal's still getting one. Only the 5-pin remains, and there you see what Toni-Marie Baldinelli has remaining. Couple of 9s. So it's still a 6-pin lead for the champs. Onorato is married with a couple of children. Her husband, Fran, has been with us, of course, on several occasions, is watching from a couple of rows back. And a 5 box, and that hurts because it means the challengers fall 5 pins farther back. Champs up by 11 and threatening to increase that even. Toni-Marie for spare. Right on it. And a 7 box. So Mal continues to struggle a little bit. Toni-Marie will fill out the spare. And 4. So at this point, it's an 18-pin lead after 8. Again, we'll swap alleys and swap order. And then settle this in string number 2. Well, after a pretty quick start, we've slowed down a little bit. Toni-Marie and Marianne are at 102 after 9, and Mal and Karen are at 85 after 9. Mel has a little bit of an opening now. And she pulls it wide. That'll be 9. And Mal takes a 10. So the champs are ahead, but not bowling as well perhaps as they'd like. After 1, Marianne Kelly and Toni-Marie Baldinelli are at 111. Mal Onorato and Karen Vales at 95. We'll be back with string number 2 to see whether the champs can do it again for consecutive week number 7 right after this. Okay, here we go with string number 2 to settle this. Karen Vales and Mal Onorato go into this down by 16 pins. Couple of 9s to open it up. So all it seemingly would take would be one mark by either side to open this up a little bit, either for the challengers to get back into it or for the champs to break into a very large and perhaps insurmountable lead. So the champs add 3 more pins to the lead. It's up to 19 now. 19 to 16, a 3-pin lead plus the 16 from the previous string. Karen needs a mark. The challengers have just been lucky that the champs haven't marked all that much themselves. Only 3 so far. There's 110 and Marianne takes 9. So the lead's down to 18 pins. 7 boxes to go. Marianne Kelly and Toni-Marie Baldinelli are trying to sweep this 7-week women's series. Again, at the end of the rainbow for the winners, $500, and the losers will get $300. Every which way but down. All right, 2 good chances at spare here. The champs wind up with a spare, and so the champs are going to be hard to beat with only 6 to go. Karen's only got 2 to get, but unfortunately they're separated. Good shot. All right, maybe that'll get them going. A spare in the 5th. And Marianne takes just 9. So there's a little bit of an opening, perhaps, and let's see if the challengers can shoot through it. So we swap bowlers now. And it's up to Onorato. First, she's got that spare to fill out. Try to even up this string, and then it's a matter of going after those 16 pins that are carried over from the previous string. So here's the deal after 6 now, and with 4 to go, the champs lead at 66 to 59 in this one, so it's a 23-pin lead overall. 4 boxes left. That's all that Onorato has in which to make up the difference. Spare for Toni-Marie Baldinelli in the 7th. Well, there's the shot. She wanted 1 ball before. Now she'll have to have a real flourish in the final 3 to have any kind of a shot at this. That was a slip. And that was a strike. Toni-Marie Baldinelli actually came very close to 3 strikes in a row. All the board shows is a 10 and then a spare and a strike, but in each case all 9 went down, and the 10th was quivering in the 6 and 7 box, and finally they all did go down in the 8th. On the strike. 1 more. Well, that easily could have been 4 in a row. Still, this one is worth $50 in bonus money, and there it is. Good 10. So the question now, the only one that remains to be answered, is how much more money will Toni-Marie Baldinelli pick up? And again, she has dropped 9 on her first ball in the last 4 boxes. And there they go. Strike on the spare. That's another $50 in bonus money. And again, you can't see it from the scoreboard, but that easily could be 5 in a row. Because in each time, That 10th pin shook every which way and just wouldn't fall down. So Toni-Marie has $100 in bonus money so far. And any kind of a mark on the strike would be worth another 50. Well, again, she's right on that head pin. She's got a split, and maybe that wood will allow her to pocket another quick 50. Now Onorato finishes up with a 9 on the spare in the 10th. No more money, but that is some kind of bowling, not only today, but for the past 7 weeks, as Toni-Marie Broussard and Marianne Kelly just blew through all the competition in their path. A good 145 and an especially good second half to string number 2. 256 to 198. Marianne Kelly and Toni-Marie Broussard win again. We'll be right back. All right, we don't have much time. We say goodbye to Mel Onorato and Karen Vales, and needless to say, you've both bowled better, right?
I would say so. A lot better.
Okay, well, we'll see you again next time around. And unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to Marianne Kelly and Toni-Marie Broussard. I think you've earned enough money the last 7 weeks or so. And has she come up with any ways to spend it?
Of course. She's our mascot.
Okay, well, I'm sure we'll see you next time around. Next women's, yeah, I think so. All right, 7 in a row. It's quite the 7 weeks. Marianne Kelly and Toni-Marie Broussard. The men will be back next time. For everyone here at Fairway Sports World, have a good afternoon now.